How long will it take for Lesnar to go for a takedown? About 5 seconds. He's in half guard.
Frankmir working towards the sweep. He's got his arm underneath the leg, the free leg of Lesnar.
The big question is,
he's taking some punches here.
Just overpower Mir. Wait a second. Mazzagatti steps in.
In the back of the head.
He hits you in the back of the head. There's a timeout call.
Stand up.
Just a timeout.
1 point. 1 point.
Oh my goodness, they take a point away from Lesnar for the strike to the back of the head.
Wow.
Right over there, Brock.
No warning.
Interesting.
You can see it in the replay here. Here's the shot to the back of the head. Just one shot, you know, while Mir turned away.
Exactly.
I think that
might have got a second one in, Joe. I saw in the replay. Let's see if he goes for another quick takedown.
Good leg kick by Mir.
Oh, he rocks Frankmir. Lesnar.
He's in a dominant position now. Mir's in a lot of trouble.
Quickly. Mir is in trouble. Lesnar
He's spinning around on a hammer fist over and over again. He's got to be careful.
Mir almost had the arm. Lesnar can't get too overconfident.
Lesnar's got to be very careful. Mir has a very dangerous guard.
He is teeing off, though, Brock Lesnar is.
But he's stuck inside the guard of Frankmir.
Oh, big elbow.
He's got to be careful. Get his arm out of there.
Lesnar, back up.
It's going to be very difficult for him to pass the guard of Frankmir. It's a very unusual guard. He's going for a footlock. He's going to hold the leg.
Lesnar!
He's in it. He taps.
Over! Frankmir defeats Brock Lesnar!
I just have to say right now that David Terrell called this last night. A fighter who fights in the WEC said, if Mir is going to catch him, the way he's going to catch him is with a footlock. He said traditionally wrestlers have always had that disadvantage. Wow. That's a big victory for Frankmir.
Brock brought it.
Let's take a look at the action again. Now Frank, utilizing his very unusual guard. See, spins to that leg, grabs a hold of it, pins it, and puts a deep knee bar. Brock Lesnar forced the tap.
Mir took some serious shots.
There are so few heavyweights that have such an agile guard. And here he gets it, he flips him over, locks a hold of it, pulls it in deep, and Brock Lesnar forced to submit. Huge victory for Frankmir.
Bruce Buffer has the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Steve Mazzagatti has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 30 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a knee bar, Frankmir!
He went for the arm twice, finally finished it as he caught the leg.
To my friend Forrest Tackett, who passed away way premature. I miss you, I love you, I got your family.
Now, Frank, first of all, congratulations. And before I even do this interview, I have to say, I got to give props to David Terrell from the WEC, because he called this exactly. I talked to him last night, and I said, what do you think about the fight? He goes, Mir's going to footlock him. He's going to get him in a leg lock or a footlock.
Yeah, you see I went for a couple armbar attempts. Look at the guy's arms. I knew his legs were a little leaner, so I tacked out on a big guy. The neck and the legs are what's always vulnerable.
It's been such a tough few years from you, from losing the title, the motorcycle accident, to all this. How awesome does this victory feel tonight?
Feels spectacular, especially since I threw that leg kick and fell down. Let's face it, I had Brock Lesnar, you see the beast over there, dropping elbows on my head, and I still pulled through and grabbed a submission. Well,
you've always been known as having one of the best guards in the division, and let's take a look at it why, and that's Mickey Replay. Talk us through this here.
Here I was going for, he pulled out of the armbar earlier, so that time Mark Lehman showed me that. When he pulls out of the armbar, the legs stay stationary. I switched to a knee bar. It was actually kind of a loose knee bar. His knee was coming out. That's why I put it behind and just drove into it.
A beautiful technical display of jiu-jitsu. Congratulations, we look forward to seeing you again.
Isabella, I see you.
Frankmir, ladies and gentlemen.
His daughter Isabella in attendance here tonight. Big win for Papa. Brock Lesnar, congratulations. And Joe will visit with Brock Lesnar.
All right, I'm here with Brock. Brock, first of all, I'm sure you're disappointed. It's your first fight in the UFC. Things happen, right?
Lots of love.
Well, this is a tremendous endeavor for you. This is a big undertaking to step out from pro wrestling and to step into MMA, and a big task in fighting a former UFC heavyweight champion in your first fight. Talk to us about the fight.
Well, I came out trying to pressure Frank. We knew in the past that maybe we questioned his heart, and I was just trying to get a bunch of shots in on him. Left my leg there. We've been practicing that. It's like, you know, you go back to the drawing board every day in the workout room. No excuses. He's a top-notch jiu-jitsu guy. He got me tonight. He's a better fighter.
Worthy of being in the octagon, Harley Davidson, the Brazilian Minotauro Nogueira, 3 years the elder of the American Frank Mir. Everything else is pretty darn even. Mir, about 5 pounds heavier at the official weigh-ins. He will have a 2-inch reach advantage. With the official introductions.
Holding a professional record of 31 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 246 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, he is the interim UFC heavyweight champion, Antonio Rodrigo Minotauro Nogueira.
The 2 coaches on this most recent season of The Ultimate Fighter.
Nice inside leg kick by Frankmir. You can stay calm, keep a measured pace. Maybe he'd be okay here. Nice jab by Mir.
Well, it seems like that's exactly what he's trying to do, is stay calm and show that measured pace that you talked about, Joe.
Oh, he's landing some nice shots here, Mike.
And now he gets the clinch and takes down Nogueira.
Very nice. You know what, Rico Rodriguez showed that you can nullify Nogueira's guard, stay on top of him as long as you're cautious. Don't let him get wrist control on you, because that's what he loves to do. Don't let him control your posture. Keep working us.
And these are 2 very, very decorated Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu mixed martial arts.
Look at this, Frankmir lets him stand up. I really like the way Frankmir is using his boxing here. His hands look excellent.
Working his striking with Ken Hahn and Striking Unlimited.
And you know one thing this is going to happen too, the success, this early success, nice uppercut. The early success is going to calm him. He's going to feel more confident, and that's going to help his endurance as well. Yeah, I mean, Nogueira's been in so many wars. The Fedor fights, he took so much punishment in those fights. The Crow Cop fight, until he stopped Crow Cop, until he took him down and got him in an armbar, he took some vicious shots, including a horrifying head kick. Of course, the Heath Herring fight, he was almost knocked out in that fight early, went on to win a decision, but, you know, he was battered in that fight.
Again, pushing forward with the combinations.
And we've said it so many times, that punishment counts. You know, it's like you have a number that you can reach. Big combination by Nogueira.
Mir looks confident.
Mir smiling, yeah.
Joe, remember Tim Sylvia had success in the first 2 rounds against Minotauro before he got caught by submission.
Yes, he did, but, you know, he knocked down Minotauro. He had Minotauro really badly hurt, but he made a big mistake in that fight.
Again, he knocks him down again at the end of the first round.
Man, I'm telling you, Frankmir looks outstanding. Look how calm he looks. Calm and confident, big smile on his face. If he can keep this up, this would be a huge, huge upset.
Joe, that is the definition of a 10-8 round right there.
Oh, without a doubt, maybe 10-7. He knocked him down twice. Let's take a look at this again. I mean, we've never seen Frankmir's boxing look so good. Beautiful step in with the uppercut and straight